Welcome back to the channel, tiny house enthusiasts, architecture lovers, and everyone who has ever dreamed of downsizing their physical footprint without giving up the comforts of a traditional home. Today, we are bringing you a comprehensive deep dive into a mobile dwelling that is completely redefining what is possible within the constraints of a travel trailer foundation. For years, the tiny house movement has been defined by compromise. Often, when you move into a home on wheels, you have to accept that your living room will also be your dining room, your office, and sometimes even your bedroom. You usually have to sacrifice dedicated lounging spaces just to fit in the essential amenities. However, a renowned European builder has decided to completely break that norm, proving that you do not need a massive 40-foot oversized travel trailer to experience genuine, uncompromised comfort. Prepare to be absolutely amazed by the Hill Tiny House, a phenomenal custom build by the master craftsmen over at Mobi House. This remarkable 26-foot home on wheels manages to squeeze in not one, but two completely separate, beautifully appointed lounge areas, alongside a private bedroom, a luxurious bathroom, and a fully equipped kitchen. It is an absolute masterclass in spatial design, and we are going to explore every single detail of this cocooning, Scandinavian-inspired masterpiece. To truly appreciate the architectural brilliance of the Hill Tiny House, we first have to understand the philosophy behind its construction. When working with a semi-compact frame of just 7.8 meters in length, which translates to roughly 26 feet, most tiny house builders fall into the trap of trying to squeeze in as many sleeping areas as physically possible. They often cram a primary loft, a secondary loft, and a convertible sofa downstairs, which ultimately leaves the home feeling cluttered, claustrophobic, and entirely lacking in versatile living space. The design team at Mobi House took the exact opposite approach. They chose to dramatically enhance the versatility of the daily living experience, prioritizing the quality of life inside the mobile abode over maximum sleeping capacity. As a result, this beautiful European model features only one dedicated bedroom loft, dedicating the rest of the precious square footage to pure, indulgent comfort. Aesthetically, the Hill Tiny House is wonderfully bright and airy, heavily leaning into a modern Scandinavian design language that maximizes luminosity and visual space. Compared to ultra-modern North American designs that can sometimes feel a bit cold and clinical, or traditional French tiny houses that lean heavily into rustic cabin themes, this Mobi House creation strikes a perfect balance. It is a modern classic that blends clean, contemporary lines with a warm, undeniable rustic charm, making it immediately inviting the moment you step through the front door. Entering the tiny hill, you're not immediately dumped right into the middle of the kitchen or the living room, which is a common quirk in many tiny home floor plans. Instead, the entrance leads into a brilliantly designed transition area that acts as a dedicated hallway. This central hub effectively splits the home into two distinct zones, with the dual lounges on one side and the utility areas on the other. This entryway is outfitted with a piece of custom, cute hallway furniture that has become a signature staple for Mobi tiny homes. It features a tall, slatted wooden structure that serves as a highly functional coat crack, while the tiny base cupboard provides the perfect spot to neatly store shoes inside, keeping the floors clear of clutter and offering a surface to drop your keys, umbrellas, and daily accessories. Turning to one side of this central hallway, you are greeted by the absolute most striking feature of the entire home, the dual-tiered lounge setup. The lower lounge is designed as a classic, incredibly cozy tiny house living room. The space is completely dominated by a massive, plush, L-shaped sofa that offers perfectly comfortable seating for a large number of guests, which is an absolute rarity in a home of this size. What makes this lower lounge so spectacular is the strategic placement of the windows. It is surrounded by glazing on all three sides, including one absolutely massive, oversized picture window. This ensures the cozy nook is absolutely flooded with natural light throughout the day and offers semi-panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. Directly above this lower living room sits the secondary lounge, which takes the form of a mid-level mezzanine. Unlike a traditional sleeping loft that's pushed as close to the ceiling as possible, this secondary lounge sits slightly lower, requiring a ladder to access but offering significantly more headroom and a completely different vibe. It's styled like an elevated bohemian retreat. A large rear window opens up the entire space, while a smaller, operable side window ensures fresh air is constantly circulating. In other words, this upper lounge is the exact opposite of a cramped, dark loft. To maintain the bright and airy feeling, the builders opted for a beautiful timber railing with an open-work design, rather than a solid safety wall, allowing light and sight lines to pass through unobstructed. This versatile upper space is large enough for a classic setup, meaning owners could easily furnish it as a dedicated reading nook, a quiet home office, or a separate entertainment area depending on their specific needs. Moving to the opposite side of the hallway, you'll find the practical heart of the home. The Hill features a beautiful and fully equipped kitchen that offers all the modern appliances and counter space needed to prepare full meals on the road. Adjacent to the kitchen is a multi-purpose romantic dining area, perfect for enjoying a morning coffee or a quiet dinner. Towards the rear of the home lies a luxurious bathroom equipped with premium fixtures and a surprisingly spacious shower. Finally, situated right above the kitchen and bathroom block is the home's single-bedroom loft, providing a private, comfortable sleeping space completely separated from the living areas. Ultimately, the Hill Tiny House by Mobi House is perfect for couples or single owners who expect to live truly comfortably inside their home on wheels without ever compromising on privacy, functionality, or the ability to host friends. It proves that with the right design, a tiny house can offer all the indulgent comforts of a massive home. Thank you so much for joining us on this comprehensive tour of this remarkable mobile dwelling. Please let us know down in the comments below how you would utilize the two separate lounges in this tiny house, and we'll see you in the next video.